trying to explain, you know, we have many fans, and every now and then we have a fan that just goes beyond the normal scope. So I would like to introduce to you guys our biggest fan of all and our biggest supporter. So come on out, please. He gives you notes, he tells you how to do things, believe me. Okay. So, first thing I have to ask, do you have any notes on what you saw? Was that all good? Is it approved?
Isn't there lighting break?
Okay.
Everybody else's mistakes.
Oh boy. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. So yeah, I mean, you know, George is with us every step of the way. I think one of the first things, you know, people always wonder, they ask me, well, why animation? You know, what got you interested in doing an animated Star Wars?
Well, I've always been interested in animation. That's where I started out in film school. I started out in the animation department. And I've done a few things ever since, and I really felt that there was a story of the Clone Wars that really can't be told in live action. It's far too complicated, far too expensive, where we can actually do that story in animation. Even though we were kind of taking a chance, and we continue to take a chance, of doing a dramatic animated series, which is, you know, falls in this Never Never Land that the real world doesn't recognize. So we continue on our merry way, and we are making it more and more adult, and we run into more and more problems. But at the same time, we're trying to do things that other people aren't doing. We are going to try to do a younger stewing show, and we're working on that. At the same time, we're doing detours, which is so far out of the box, we don't even know what that is.
But to be fair, I mean, you've been talking about that. I got hired 7 years ago, and you've been talking about doing a comedy series even way back then. So, I mean, it's one of those things that, you know, if I've learned one thing, it's when you say something's going to happen eventually, it definitely happens. That's true on our show. I mean, I feel, yeah, and I love that. It's always that's something that really gets supported in film animation, because, you know, the film that started versus what we're doing today, it's hard to compare. I mean, you noticed the lighting, but the animation as well, just really improved throughout. So.
Well, that's always the challenge. You have limited resources. You can do things in animation, and it's very hard to do in live action. But you can get reasonably close in terms of telling a story. There was, you know, one of the first scenes, the attack on the palace in the jungle, and the whole thing with the, you know, that's obviously a little bit of an homage to Jim Cameron, but let Jim do that for 1,000th of the cost. That little sequence probably cost 1,000% less than Avatar. That's every bit as good.
And we only have 20 minutes.
look at your office.
We should move it to Big Rock. It won't fit. It's too big. My office isn't that big. In my office, no, it won't fit. Believe me. Get a bigger office? Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
You guys are killing me. Don't set them up like that. What's wrong with you guys? Help me out here, huh? I've been to every one of these. Premiere went great last night. Everybody really enjoyed it. One thing about the main villain in that, which is, why Darth Maul coming back, and I have always told him it's just because you wanted it. So, any thoughts on Darth Maul?
Well, one thing about animation, and one thing about doing as many shows as we're able to do over a lot of time. On the features, you're very constricted by a story, and you have a story arc, so you don't get to sort of veer very far from the main story. Where in animation, we sit there during short comes, well, why don't we go over here? Like, we did, 4 episodes on just the droids, which you saw a little bit of, and there's nothing but droids. Only two people speak English, and for a long for basically 80 minutes, that's a lot of. It works. It's great, and we do the same thing. I said, well, it'd be fun to see what happens if we bring Darth Maul back. He's one of my favorite characters. He got killed right away, and we had a long discussion about whether you cut him in half and could still be alive. But we decided that, depending on exactly where the blade went, we could probably justify that one. And it's been a lot of fun to have him, and also be able to create his brother. And, the witches of Dathomir, and take it to a whole different area that we've never really explored before.
Well, I have something interesting. This is a rare thing, which is something that you have not seen. This is getting all nervous. I wouldn't bring it out if it wasn't good. This is our awesome 3-minute long new trailer. Okay.
Something is stirring in the underworld. I fear it is a fertile place for Maul to flourish. Let him play with the rabble. It is of no relevance to the Senate compared to the Separatist threat. Begin your attack. This is war, Steela.
Onderon is ours, and we will keep reminding them until we get it back.
Steela is a born leader. There will be more droids coming. Choose your targets wisely.
Time is not on our side. We believe you 5 can get on board the Separatist Dreadnought and steal that encryption module. You are our secret weapons.
There are some citizens of the Republic who believe the Jedi Order is not what it used to be.
If willing to destroy the temple, the attacker is. To great lengths they will go to keep from being caught.
We can help you reclaim Mandalore.
The resurrection of our warrior past is about to begin.
Mandalore will be yours.
And Kenobi, this Sith pretender Dooku, and all our enemies will